And then come this way and get back around. Second question is one of the long ones. The top 4 occupations expected to see the most growth in Larimer County between now and 2014 are office and administrative support, food preparation and service, healthcare practitioners, and sales. According to the 2008 Colorado Self-Sufficiency Standards, and that information is available in your packets, a family of 4 in Larimer County must earn from $52,161 to $63,583, depending on their family makeup, to be self-sufficient. And only one of these 4 areas of projected growth has an average salary that meets this standard. In other words, due to the rising cost of living and sinking income levels, more and more families with a full-time worker are falling short of self-sufficiency. How do you best propose we close this gap? Mr. Paul.
In preparation for this evening, I went out and spent some time with a dear friend of mine, a Republican who's served 13 years on the House of Neighborly Service Board of Directors and been a volunteer. I just wanted to talk to her about who they see at the House of Neighborly Service. It's one of the fine organizations here in Loveland that supports the safety net and the poverty folks impacted by it. And she talked a little bit, and then she just turned to me and she said, "Richard, it's all about education. It's about education." And I think that permeates so many of of the topics we're going to be involved in tonight. I think if we can try and lift the least fortunate in our communities into a better educated role, better training, doesn't mean formal education in any sense, but training. And then when the economy improves, get these people back to work. I think we have Front Range and Ames College, which are wonderful, low-cost, higher-wage job trainers. And I would point out that my opponent opposed the inclusion of Berthoud into the Ames Community College taxing district. And I think that was short-sighted. I think they provide a wonderful function for us. Not everybody can go to CSU and UNC. I would point out, however, that 26% of the entering class at CSU this year are first-generation students, and that's a wonderful training. I think we have to also look and realize that those issues on the ballot, which again my opponent supports, 101, 60, and 61, are not any friends of education. They are not going to help the infrastructure in our state. They're not going to help fund K through 12 education. They're not going to help the crumbling infrastructure at many of our universities. They are draconian measures, in my opinion. They are initiatives which, remember, are amendments, except for 101, to the state constitution. They cannot be changed unless another vote is taken on those. They cripple government. They inhibit the ability of us to go down to the state legislature, conduct our business, either do it good for you folks, or if we do it bad, replace us. But I really abhor this trend toward limiting our government by representation through these amendment processes. So education, education, and education. It's so important.